Hey traders, I hope everybody is doing well and you had a fantastic summer, a wonderful summer for me. I'm usually off the whole of August. That didn't happen this year, and usually we spend August travelling around doing things. As an example, we had 4 holidays last year. This year we just had some short breaks away. So a different year, different summer for us compared to what we're used to, but it was really enjoyable. I got some things done on the house. I was trading in the summer, which I don't usually do, and my kids are getting older, so they had their own commitments during the summer, which we're not used to. You know, my kids are, my eldest is a mid-teen now, so he's becoming quite independent. So yeah, a good summer. I hope you had a good summer. Forex. What you are doing wrong. So I've been running Love the Pips for 10 years, 12 years. It's been about a decade. And over that period of time, I've met with lots of people who are failing as traders. And there is a common thread amongst 99% of failing traders. And that's what I'll go through in this video, and I'll teach you what you need to do to become profitable. I know what I'm talking about because I'm a profitable trader. And I've had to overcome these obstacles myself in order to become successful. It wasn't handed to me on a plate. You know, it took a lot of effort. And it still requires a lot of effort. It's not easy to be profitable. As an example, I had to reevaluate and review all my analysis yesterday. I spent the whole day just updating spreadsheets just to try and get some sort of insight into where the markets could move next. Last week, all my positions closed out, whether for a profit or a loss. I was starting this week with a clean slate, but I had no idea, and I still don't have the best insight into where things could go next. But I'd spent a whole day just analysing, which currencies could move next and in which direction. Putting that much effort into analysis is one of the ways that you'll become successful. But anyway, I am digressing. Okay, let's just jump right in and make a start. Why you're not profitable? Why are you failing as a trader? Perhaps you can answer that question yourself before reading this slide. Why are you not profitable? Perhaps you already know. Perhaps you don't know. Either way, this video will help you. You're not profitable for one of two reasons, and maybe it's both of these reasons. But you're not profitable for one of these two reasons. Number one is you don't have a profitable trading strategy. And trading an engulfing candle at support and resistance is not a trading strategy. So most traders lack a detailed trading system that gives them an edge. And that system should include what to trade and when and why you're trading the assets you are, when to enter a position and why, how much to risk, where your take profit should be, where your stop loss should be, what to do if things start going really right, if things start going really wrong, what to do if news is approaching that could impact the position, where to take part profits. All these things, all the bases should be covered. It should be very detailed. And the whole point of this trading plan, this trading strategy system, whatever you want to call it, is to give you an edge, is to put chance in your favour. Believe it or not, most newer traders don't have this. They don't have a detailed trading strategy. They either are trading something, some sort of method, such as an engulfing candle, at a horizontal support and resistance, which I mentioned already, which isn't really a trading strategy. It's just a technique which could be part of a trading strategy, but is not a trading strategy within itself or by itself. Some traders have been taught that they should trade what they see, or even worse, trade what they feel. Both of them are wrong. If someone says to you, just look at the chart and trade what you see, it's no surprise that you're not making money from this. It's not that easy. I've been trading for 15 years. If I traded what I saw on the chart in front of me, I wouldn't be making money. It's not that simple. Trading is more complicated than that. And as demonstrated already, I'd spend a whole day just analysing things from a fundamental point of view to decide which currencies I should be trading over the next few weeks. That is not trading what you see. That is logical and detailed research analysis to help you predict what to trade and where future prices are going to be. So that's number one. You lack a trading strategy. Perhaps you don't. Perhaps you have one. Number two, you follow your negative trading emotions. So up on the screen here, you lack emotional discipline. So some traders have a trading strategy, but they get fearful or they get impatient. Their system has not signaled a trade for a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks, and they're desperate to get into a trade. Let's get into a trade. That looks good. I'm trading what I see. I'll open a trade, and ultimately what they're doing is diverting from their trading strategy, so they're no longer trading it because of their emotions, because they're impatient. So fear, greed, impatience, these are the common negative trading emotions. Some trading emotions are good. Excitement is good. Having fun, enjoying trading. If it wasn't fun, you're not going to stick at it. There has been an element of excitement, but those negative trading emotions draw us away from our trading strategies. So you probably fall under one of these, or maybe both of them. And there are other reasons why you may be failing, but from my experience, I would say 95% of traders, if they're not making money, it's because one of these two things. They don't have a profitable trading strategy, and they lack emotional discipline. So let's dive into each of these in a bit more detail. So a trading strategy, or let's actually have a look at this. There is a Star Wars theme to this slide. That is why you fail. From Empire Strikes Back. Here's another Star Wars slide. So in order to become Master Yoda from Burning Anakin, these are the two obstacles that you really need to overcome. These are the two things that block you away. You need to have a trading strategy. You need to have emotional discipline. So a nice visual aid there. Okay. Trading strategy. So if you don't have a trading strategy, these are the reasons why. Okay, and the first one is not on this list. But the first one I mentioned is it could purely be down to you have not made the time yet to develop a trading strategy. And it could be that you're not going to develop one, but you're going to learn one. Perhaps you've found one online, or you're following a trader and they've taught you their strategy, whatever. Doesn't matter if you've created one or creating one or going to create one or learn one. It could be that you just don't have a strategy yet because you have not made the time to develop one. Because it does take time, it takes effort. And that's one of the things that puts people off trading, is the effort. Oh, I won't do that. It seems like too much effort, so I'll skip it. Hey ho, I'm not making money. I wonder why. So there is a lot of effort that needs to be put into place. And it could be you just have not made the time yet to develop a strategy. If that's you, then make the time. If you want trading to be a success, then put in the time to learn the strategy or create it, develop the trading system, whatever it is. The first one on this list, though, is technical analysis skills. Now, this is an area where lots of traders do exceed in, is they have lots of technical skill, because this is an area where newer traders are more than happy to put in effort. For some reason, price charts are really attractive, and drawing support and resistance and looking at indicators and researching previous trends and all these things, previous signals, are very attractive to traders. They love to do it. It does require effort, but it seems like a lot of fun. So lots of traders actually do have good skills when it comes to technical analysis, but perhaps you don't. And if you don't, that's one of the reasons why you would not have a profitable trading strategy. Okay, so perhaps you have a trading strategy, but it's not profitable due to the lack of technical skill. That's part of that trading strategy. It lacks technical skill. So for me and my trading strategies, that is the technical skills involved in operating a broker's platform, in placing stop losses, take profits. But when it comes to technical analysis, there's lots of skills that I use, such as being able to look at lots of time frames, lots of currency pairs, how to draw diagonal and horizontal support and resistance, and how I go about identifying that and trading that, price action setups, indicators that I use like the RSI, the moving averages. How can I use them? Do I know them well enough? That's just a portion of the technical skills that are involved in my trading strategies, and there are others. So it could be you need to develop technical skills. Now, if you need to develop technical skills, and all these points here in this slide, on this slide, but also throughout this presentation, I actually do have free material to help you. So if you do need to learn technical analysis or hone your technical analysis skills, then I have a free course that will teach you all about that. Now, to save me putting lots of links below, what I will do is, or what I have done, I should say, is I've created this blog post here on my website. I'll put this link in the description below, and then you can just click on it, and then you have everything available to you. So you can see the same slides are here, and here's my free technical analysis course. You can just click on that, and everything I refer to in this video, which is for free, you can just click on the links. So it's all here for you. Use the link below. Okay, let's go back. Here we are. So the other reason why you may not have a profitable trading strategy, so perhaps you don't have any strategy at all, or maybe you do, but it doesn't provide an edge or a significant enough edge. Another reason why it's not working for you is a lack of fundamental skill. That is, skills with regard to fundamental analysis. Now, this is where lots of people switch off because it requires effort. It's the same thing. People look at fundamental analysis and think this is going to take too much of my time and energy to learn. Or maybe they just feel overwhelmed, like I don't think I can understand this, it seems well above me, so they don't bother. And hey ho, they're not making any money. Okay, fundamental analysis will improve your trading results. I cannot make that more clear. If you want to turn losing trades into profitable trades, incorporate fundamental analysis into your trading plan. Now, if you're not doing that, ask yourself why. Are you feeling overwhelmed? Is it too much effort? If it's too much effort, then trading is just never going to work for you. It requires hard work. You really have to put the effort in. Once again, I have a free course that will teach you about fundamental analysis. So I can't make it any easier for you. You just click on the link below, find the link in the post or for the free fundamental analysis course, click on that, and off you go. So I'm trying to make this as simple and as easy for you. Multiple time frame analysis. So I've been trading for 15 years, and I can tell you that it's near impossible to trade a single time frame. Anyone that's telling you they can do that, it's debatable whether they are making money or how much they are making. I have tried this so many times because it's so appealing, isn't it? Just one time frame, you can draw support and resistance and make lots of money. It's unfortunately not that easy or that simple. Multiple time frame analysis is a great way to increase profits of any sort of trading system, plan or strategy. For me, I use the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 4 hourly and the 1 hourly time frames. So I go all the way from monthly to 1 hour. And some of my strategies don't use the 1 hour. This 4 hour is the lowest they go. So multiple time frame analysis. I highly recommend you incorporate this as well as fundamental analysis and obviously technical analysis as part of your trading strategies. Too simple. So point 4 on this list. It could be that your trading strategy is too simple. Hence why it's not making money. Hence why it does not have an edge. Now you may have heard of the acronym KISS, which is Keep It Simple Stupid. I'm just checking my phone for messages. My wife's travelling today. Just want to make sure she's arrived okay. Arrived safely. If you're listening, I miss you. Okay. You may have heard the acronym Keep It Simple Stupid, the KISS for Keep It Simple Stupid. You do need to keep it simple, but if it's too simple, it's not going to make money. It needs to be complex enough to provide an edge, but simple enough for you to follow. Okay, so I've mentioned this a few times now. An engulfing candle at support and resistance is not enough to give you an edge. But perhaps, and I say this with a lot of emphasis, perhaps you will have an edge if you traded engulfing candles at horizontal support and resistance that incorporated multiple time frame analysis and some element of fundamental analysis. You're definitely going to have more chance of making money that way. And the last point here is backtesting. So some people learn a strategy or create a trading strategy, but they don't backtest it to see what the results were in the past, how the strategy, the system, the plan has performed in the past. You need to do that. You need to make sure that it actually does provide an edge. If you're not interested in backtesting, then at least forward test. So trade with a very small live account, but ideally a demo account, and keep track of the results. And if it's not going to make you money over the next 6 months, then it's probably just not worth trading at all, is it? And who doesn't want to make any money for 6 months? Okay, hopefully these points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I mentioned one at the beginning, didn't I? 6 points have given you some insight into what you need to do to take your trading strategy to the next level, or just to create a trading strategy, because you don't have one yet. Trading psychology. Okay, so this is point 2. So we've jumped over hurdle 1. Okay, so Anakin's no longer on fire. How do we become Master Yoda? Emotional discipline. Another way of putting that is overcoming your trading emotions, or beating the challenges of trading psychology. I have a whole blog post about overcoming your negative trading emotions. Once again, it will be linked, it's all for free, it'll be linked in that post if you use the link below. Nearly all trading emotions, negative trading emotions that is, are rooted in false expectations, unrealistic expectations from trading. Too many new traders come into this thinking they're going to make loads of money, it's get rich quick, that they can turn their $100 account into $10,000 in a couple of weeks. You know, none of these things are true. A lot of new traders do understand that they may only have like a 60% win rate, 70% win rate, and that is very high, to be honest. Mine is lower than that. But for some reason that doesn't compute in their minds that they could have 5, 6, 7, 8 consecutive losing trades. You know, it's possible. Their expectations are wrong. They look at trading unrealistically. You know, they're expecting far too much, far too quickly. Now, because of those expectations, they become very emotional. They become impatient. They become fearful. They become greedy. And it's just, it creates this emotional mess. And the thing about trading emotions is they lead you away from your trading strategy. The trading strategy is your place of safety that's going to provide a consistent return if you stick to it. Your trading strategy will pull you away from that. So false expectations, you need to have more realistic expectations from trading. And I go into this in detail in that post that I mentioned. But it could be you really need to lower your expectations from, say, I'm going to make a profit every day to I'm going to make a profit every year. Okay, that's going from one extreme to the other. I'm just trying to help you lower and think longer term. It will do wonders for your trading emotions. It will bring down the strength of those emotions, the intensity of those emotions. It may also help your mental health, because too many traders become so emotional in their trading that they end up emotionally and mentally in a bad state. So have better expectations, more realistic expectations. Another reason why trading emotions can be so intense, why you're struggling so much, is you're just risking too much. And once again, this can go back to expectations, but risk and emotions are negatively correlated. So what I mean by that is, as risk goes up, no, sorry, they're not negatively correlated, they're positively correlated. Let me get it right. So as risk goes up, emotions, or the intensity of emotions, also go up. The more you risk, the more emotional you're going to be. Whereas the lower you risk, the less emotional you're going to be. So perhaps you're just risking too much. You need to lower your risk. Now, the thing about trading emotions is it traps people, traps traders into this loser cycle. I've shared this loads of times on my website, in my videos. But let's start at the top here. So you find, you create, you learn a trading strategy. We go around. You trade the strategy. You become emotional. You get impatient. You get fearful. You get greedy. So you give up. You know, this strategy is not for me. You give up. So you find, create, learn a new trading strategy. You go and trade that. You become emotional. You give up. And the cycle goes on and on. And sometimes I say this isn't really a cycle, it's a spiral. Because it actually gets worse and worse the more you go round. You lose more and more money. You become more and more frustrated. So it's really essential that you overcome your trading emotions if you want to avoid this, or if you want to get out of this, because there'll be some of you listening who are in this trap. The key is just to have, if we go back to our slide here, The key is just to have a trading strategy that works and then stick to it. It's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Okay, there are other reasons why you could be failing as a trader. As mentioned here, risk and money management. So it could be that you're just not controlling your risk and money as you should. It could be you need to trade with less capital or more capital, have smaller position sizing or bigger position sizing. Once again, I have a free guide all about risk and money management. I can teach you all for free. The link will be on that post if you use the link below. Your broker. So this will be very few of you, but some of you may be using a broker that's simply a scam or provides a really terrible service, a very poor service. That can really impact you as a trader and impact your performance. The best thing to do is have a broker that's well regulated. Your funds are safe and you should have a good service. There are things you have to be aware of with all brokers, such as spreads widen. No matter which broker you have, spreads will widen at certain times, such as market close and news events. So these things are unavoidable that we have to kind of trade around, work around. But some brokers provide a real terrible service, but if it's well regulated, that shouldn't be the case. I have a list of well regulated brokers I use on my website. Once again, the link is in that post. I think that brings us to the end. It does. Okay, so that's why you're failing. Hopefully this video has been of help. If it has, let me know below. If you have any questions about anything I've said, let me know below. If you want to check out more content like this and see those links I've mentioned, click on the link below. Okay, that's me done in this video. I do have a couple of trades open which I'm keeping an eye on. Euro, Norwegian krona as a short position, so is Canadian dollar, Norwegian krona. I am filming both trades and I hope to post them to YouTube as part of my live trading a small account series, which is going really well. We started with, I started with £1,000. It's currently around £4,000. I don't know if these trades will work out or not, which I've opened this morning, but it's going really well. Life is good, and I hope life is treating you well too. I'll speak to you in another video.